Okay, so this little session is going to be on the settings tab. So if you notice over here to the very far right, we see the gear. And remember, on each app that we do in Google, there's a gear, and the gears are the settings, and those change depending on um, what application you're in. So when I come down here, I just simply choose settings. We have a storage of 20 megabytes. We can convert uploaded files to Google Docs editor. I'll leave that unchecked, but that means any file that you upload here, it's automatically going to convert it to a Google Doc. Change the language. The language is set on English, and then offline, another user, Lisa.short5 Gmail, has already enabled the offline for the computer, meaning if I take this computer anywhere, then I can use it offline. So you might want to check that. So then especially if you have a Chromebook and you want to use your docs offline, because you know Chromebooks have to have the internet, but if you check it offline here, that gives you the access to your drive, and you can make changes to documents, and then when it reaches back to the internet, then it will upload those documents. So uh, density here, I just leave it comfortable. That's default. Quick access, make relevant files handy. That means that's going to be the ones at the top. If we uncheck that, that will not show. Google Photos. If we talk about that maybe at the end of this, but we can add Google Photos to our drive, and then it's just going to be an option over here to the left. And then, of course, the privacy and terms. So the main thing there you might want to check is that you put it offline, so you can actually use your Google Drive if you don't have the internet. On the left, if we go now into notifications, I get an email when things are updated in my Google Drive. You might want to get those emails, or you might not. Um, you can also get updates on the Google Drive items in your browser. Some of these, too many notifications can be too much, and so that's just simply a preference that you can choose. Apps, any apps that you have connected to your Chrome also have been connected to the drive, which most of the apps that we have are the docs, the drawings, the forms, the maps, the sheets, the sites, and the slides. And so that we'll cover all those before we finish all this training. So this is basically just the settings, which there's not a whole lot of settings on the drive, but we'll look at those. Download drive file for stream of windows. You can download your whole drive, and that will show you how to do it if you want to download the drive, but that's probably not something you're going to be doing. Keyboard shortcuts. These are just examples. All the shortcuts is going to let you move around the drive. So those are kind of always easy to have. Some people like to print those out, and you surely can if you want to. But like if Shift F would create a new folder, Shift T would create a new document, Shift P is a presentation, S is a spreadsheet, O is a form, and D is a drawing. So shortcuts keys are great. The more you use them, the easier they are, but it's just a great place to know where they are. And the last thing under here is help, but I hope that you just ask me if you have any questions or help about this. So the details are going to tell you exactly what's all been working on. You can collapse that. It will tell you the activities, and it'll tell you when the activities happen, and that, like, you'll always have a timestamp. So that's what's good there. So anyway, so that's a little bit on settings. Remember, you can upload any type of snip for me just to know that you get into settings. You can snip that right there and show for proof of completion. Thank you.